my stuff.
Oh my God. Dude, this is awesome. This is a way different background than last time.
Yeah, that was my little bitty office next to the kitchen. This is actually, well, they say it's the dining room of the apartment, but this is actually my work area, my
Yeah, yeah.
workbench here. So all the fun stuff happens around here.
This is awesome. Hell yeah, man. Welcome back, brother.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me back again, man.
Fuck yeah,
Appreciate
this
it.
is cool.
Yeah, definitely. Yes. Just rearranging all this stuff. Haven't used the Discord one before. Yeah, how you been,
Yeah,
man?
man. Good, good. How you been?
Awesome.
You look
Just
good.
oh,
Got your
you do, man.
coffee. Thank you.
Uh, just tea. Just tea.
Tea?
I've worked like 60 hours this week, and my throat's like killing me. So it's
Oh
just like,
shit.
yeah, a lot of talking, a lot of talking.
Yeah,
So just clear it.
I
I
hear you.
swear, just because it's golden and delicious doesn't mean it's whiskey, but it's helping. That might come later.
Right. Hell yeah. Yeah, man, it's cool. It's I always love having somebody back on for a second time because we're both more relaxed. We've got all the personal stuff out of the way. Now we just talk about, all your shit, like all
Actually,
your
it's
gear.
office time.
Yes, exactly. That's cool as hell.
Yeah, let's see. We had a 3.5 hour podcast, and maybe 30 minutes of it altogether was there. So maybe. All right. So the biggest reason I did this was like, all right, Mark, get on track. We're going to talk about airsoft this time.
Oh, it's cool. I love it. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this is like
So
95% of the stuff I have.
why don't you go over the last few months since we talked last? Uh,
Ooh, yeah.
any kind of airsoft update? What events you've been to or anything like that? Give a recap.
Yeah, the first one was I was supposed to go to Rainer games, but Mother Nature decided to make out with me that week and give me the flu. And it was like I was lucky enough to be able to sell the $220 ticket like
Oh
the day
shit.
before. And it sucked for the guy because I sold it. He said, "Hey, I want to buy it." I was like, "Awesome, yeah, here, I'll give me $20 off, $200 for
Yeah.
jumping on it." Sold it to him, got the money, cool. About an hour later, another guy came up there saying, "Hey, I got a free ticket to Rainier." So I was like, I hope he doesn't see that because that would suck." So some
Oh
guy just gave
shit.
away his ticket because he couldn't make it. So I was like,
Oh, okay.
"Yeah, I'm not
Gotcha.
giving you back your money, bro. Sorry, you're on your own."
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So
so I was,
where'd you sold it at the field or something?
no, I sold it online through
Mm.
Facebook because with AMS, whenever they have their teams, I just found this out last year. They just have the Facebook groups for people to join.
Mm.
So the cost and the you and
Yeah.
something or other, they'll have their own chats and set up all the teams and communication and stuff like that. It was really cool. I was really mad that I couldn't make it, and
Right.
like the team I was on Vanguard. I'm not part of them anymore.
Mm.
Uh, but but
So I wonder
it's really
how does that transfer over? How do you transfer a ticket?
basically, they have a system on Hop Up to where you can put in their email, say, "Hey,
Oh,
transferring it over to this person." So you
gotcha.
just got to make sure you have the right email in there. So I said, "Okay, here's a
Okay.
video of me entering your email. Is
Yep.
this right? Yes. Okay, cool. If it's wrong, that's on you because I showed you
Gotcha.
the email that I entered in there."
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, that's good.
yeah,
I mean, stuff happens. I mean, these
yeah,
events, they have hundreds and hundreds of people.
yeah,
Not everyone shows up,
yeah.
or can show up. Things happen or whatever with life, so it's I'm sure it's a common thing.
Yeah, it happens all. I saw a bunch the week before the actual
Yeah.
event, just selling, and like that Monday, I started feeling a little icky, and
Uh-huh.
then I was like, okay, hopefully this is just allergies. It was a windy day yesterday.
Oh
Then by
yeah.
then by Thursday, I was like, I'm miserable. I
Mm.
cannot go, and I was trying to psych myself up because I can't do it. Please, God, somebody might I take
Oh
it. I don't
yeah.
listen
I
to
mean, if you
anybody.
get there and you've already felt bad for a day and you get out in that kind of environment where now you're out there
Yeah,
and at nighttime after you've run around for a while, because nighttime is usually when, if you're feeling under the weather or something, that's when it's going to really hit at
Oh
nighttime.
yeah.
Man, that
Oh
sun goes down and you start feeling like, holy shit, bro.
yeah. Yeah.
Shivering and uh-uh.
Yeah. I don't. I've done it a few times, but I just felt so terrible that day. Where I've done
Right.
that when I had a small sinus infection or
Like
something, but it
people
was an ass
can,
kicker.
yeah, people can do it, right?
Yeah.
Men and women can get out there and they can overcome those things. You can go through it. You can do it. You're capable, but it fucking sucks. And if
It does.
these things, I mean, this is just for fun. So to me, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like now, if our kids, when our kids were little, if we go on vacation or something, I'm not gonna skip vacation because it's involving my wife, my kids, and if I'm sick, I'm like, I'm ruining a whole experience for
Oh yeah.
everybody.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But an airsoft event, if I'm just going there, like, no, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
If I feel like shit, I ain't going.
Yeah, yeah, it sucked. I really, really wanted to go, but I knew
Mm.
if I just made the trip out there, paid the motel, when I woke up the next day and put the gear on, like I packed my stuff anyway, got everything ready and set up to load in my car,
Oh, okay.
and that wore my ass out, like the
Oh,
Thursday night
yeah.
before, and I took that
Uh-huh.
Friday off from work, and just getting stuff ready was like kicking my ass. So I said, "Screw
Right.
this, man! I'm out. I can't do it." I'm not going to make
Yeah.
you try. I'm
Now,
barely going to survive the drive there.
what was this event again?
Reindeer Games from AMS.
Oh,
It
okay.
was down
Okay.
in not Wake, Killeen, Texas, at Fort Hood.
Gotcha.
And yeah, it was. I was ready. I was ready to go, but got
Yeah.
sick, couldn't make it.
Is that like a really big event for them or?
Oh yeah,
Because I've
yeah,
heard of it. I've heard of it.
oh
Okay.
yeah, yeah. A lot of Texas folks go out there. It's about 3 hour drive, 3.5 hour drive for me.
Have
So
you been to, did you go to one before? This
no, I have
reindeer game?
not. I have not.
Okay.
I've not been to there. I've been to Kingmaker, which is formerly Vanguard, now Kinetic Impact Airsoft event that I helped
Okay.
um, do some behind the scenes stuff on there. Now we're
Right.
Kinetic Impact Airsoft, and we're having our event in April in JTC Tactical in Oklahoma. So
Okay.
yeah, and we got promo codes and all that. Just follow us on the socials. We got plenty.
Hell yeah. Nice. Okay.
So yeah, that's the one I'm helping with admin stuff, all the stuff in there. We got a bunch of people going that we know so far. But yeah, tickets still on sale.
Okay. Where can they find those?
KineticImpactAirsoft.com, and there are links to the social media all over that place. So you can follow Mark Airsoft Primate and Black Wolf Videos on Instagram, and we'll be showing off promo codes every couple weeks.
Right. I forgot about, yeah, man. I forgot that you guys are playing together or hang out together. Black
Oh yeah,
Wolf. Yes.
yeah. He's a
Okay.
good buddy of mine. I've known him since I started playing. So yeah,
Yeah. 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 Okay.
so
So you
we're
said
the
it's kinetic?
Kinetic Impact Airsoft.
I'm going to bring it up if you don't mind.
Sure. Don't judge the website. I built that thing.
Oh, we're judging all day. Dude, I don't care what it looks like. I mean, it looks awesome, but it
I
came up
appreciate it.
super fucking fast. So
Yeah, yeah.
you did it right. You built it
Yep,
right.
yep.
Um,
That's 16 years of experience, man.
yeah, see,
I'm
people don't
building it up.
realize that that has to be either built into the service you're using, right, to
Hmm.
host the website or whatever, or you have to know what you're doing to make it come up quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's some things that can slow it down.
Oh yeah, a lot of
Cool,
things,
cool.
and I've found the ways to go around the things to make it go faster. So,
Hell
and that's
yeah.
important when you have especially when you're on 4G or something like that. So yeah,
Yeah.
tickets
No
are still on
sh-
sale. So yeah, we're hoping to get more and more people out there. It's going to be fun.
Okay, so this is the homepage. Where is
Tickets, if you scroll up, get tickets, top right,
oh, here we
get
go.
tickets right down the middle.
There we go.
Yeah.
There it is. Yep. Right in front of my face. Duh.
Yeah, I got a bunch of buttons. I got a bunch of buttons on there for people to click. So if you enter,
Okay.
and people have had issues with this a couple times to where they didn't know where to enter the promo code. So it's right there, very first line at the top of that screen. not
Oh,
a
so you
monkey.
did you have to change that for people?
I can't remember where it was previously, but yeah. So if people watch this, there we go. There's the promo code right there. I will do a short on it, put it on Instagram and all that fun stuff. I know Crixus did too. So my promo code is not a monkey. So that's
Not a
15 bucks off
monkey.
the ticket.
Okay.
Yep. I didn't come up with that. I would have came up with
Yeah.
something cooler.
I mean, it works.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
it works.
fine.
Yeah, that's 15
Okay,
bucks off the
cool.
ticket.
Dude, this is cool, man. Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a fun time. I
Oh, now you
better not.
guys are doing t-shirts for the event as well?
Yeah, yeah. Black Wolf designs those shirts. The event's called High Rollers.
That's
Um,
right.
we're,
He was telling me
we're
about it.
yeah, yeah. We're still working on a lot of stories for it. So we released one. He released one a couple weeks ago, which was a lot of fun. I died in it, of course. It's kind of my thing on our
What do you
videos.
mean? Uh, release a story?
Yeah, a video on YouTube.
Oh,
I could ping you. I'll send you the link later. It's really cool. It's
I
pretty
want to
fun.
say I saw it. I think I saw it.
Mhm.
But I don't remember. So
Yeah, but yeah,
yeah, I'll
yeah,
have to
just
look at it.
just follow us. Mark Airsoft Primate, Black
Yeah,
Wolf
dude.
Videos, Kinetic Impact Airsoft on Instagram. We share a lot of stuff on there,
Right.
and Matt's been kicking butt while I haven't been able to do much. So yeah,
Gotcha. Well, you built the site. Looks good.
yeah, that's the easy part for me. I've been doing that. I've been doing that forever. So yeah.
Hell yeah. Nice.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I can't wait
Okay.
for that. I better not get sick. I'm going to be so mad.
Now, when is that again? I forgot to look at the
That's
date.
going to be April
Oh,
15th through the 16th, I believe. It's a
okay.
2-day event. Yep, April 15th through 16th, 2023 at JTC Tactical in Beggs, Oklahoma.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, going to be fun.
Dude,
Uh,
Oklahoma, man. That's I've heard there's only been a couple people that I've talked with that have talked about events in Oklahoma,
mhm.
and it might have been those guys when I did the podcast with both of them.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. That was Black Wolf and Crixus.
yeah, Crixus and Blackwell, and then Gunfather Milsim. He
Yeah,
talked about going to an event in Oklahoma, but both times people said the wherever they went was fucking awesome.
yeah. This place is called JTC Tactical. My boys, and a few of my friends have gone up there. They're saying it's an awesome, awesome field.
Okay,
So it's like I can't wait. I'm
yeah.
hoping to take a trip there in the next couple of weeks when work kind of calms down just a little bit to where I can actually make the trip up there just to play, get to know the field a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So I have to make it out there, but
How far of a
they
drive is that for you?
4 hours, not bad.
Oof,
It's
okay,
not
it's
bad.
not terrible. It's not terrible.
I
Yeah,
used to make 13-hour drives back in the truck driving days. So it's like, ooh, 4 hours. That's
oh,
adorable. Let's go.
that's true. That's true. Yeah, no shit, right?
Yeah, yeah. So and I love driving, so it's relaxing when I'm by myself. But
Right.
yeah, yeah, it'll be fun.
Hell yeah.
Can't wait.
Okay.
Ah,
So you've
man.
been working on the website,
Yeah.
getting ready for this event. Now, have you played um, in any events since you and I talked last?
I
Or
played.
maybe
I
not
played
events, but just
Kingmaker.
played it all?
Yeah, I played a bunch during the
Okay.
last 6 months after I was on here. I played a
Yeah.
bunch. I played a lot. I have so much. I have like 8 months of footage I need to still sort through. I just have not had the time.
Oh,
Like,
dude.
yeah.
That sounds like you need to start from zero. Okay. Just don't worry about it. Just put it out of your mind.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because it's one of those things. It's like if you keep going to play and you keep recording, it just,
I
and
want
it's
to
not an
play.
easy task. It's not an easy task to go through all that fucking footage. Like, even if you have a fast computer, bro, it is still like,
Yeah, tell
it's,
me about it. I think
uh,
I have footage from February of last year that I need to sort through. Like
oh
we
shit.
had our we had and there's hours and hours of that, and I have
Right.
we had our event in September, I believe. I just released part two like 3 weeks ago,
Oh shit.
and
Okay.
I'm finalizing. I took a weekend and just said, "Screw it! I'm going to work on the final part of it. At least get it sorted, find all the spots I need to keep and take out." did
Right.
that, but it's been 3 weeks since I've done that. I just not have time because of
Yeah.
work and staring at a computer all day. I don't want to stare at another computer for the rest of the nights and
Yeah. I
weekend.
don't
So yeah,
blame you, dude.
no,
Yeah. No
that's
shit.
really it.
Well, you know what though? I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, it's really not like even those old videos. You stick them in a folder somewhere. You transfer them on your computer, whatever. Uh, you just let them sit there. You can go back. They don't age. You know, like the event will. As far as exposure, like if you're trying to, like, let's say a YouTube video, it does matter. Like when it comes out. Like if you went to Iron Dagger or a big event,
Mhm.
and you don't release a video until you know 8 months later or something, then you're not going to get as much, or I guess probably as many people looking for that particular event.
Yeah, yeah,
But
and it's a
that's
surprise
really
when you
it.
actually release something.
Yeah, right. And then but the content of the video, like people that want to see what you guys put out, that kind of thing. They want to see that funny stuff behind the scenes, whatever you're putting up, that kind of thing. Those don't age. That's always, you can always put that up.
Yeah.
So I guess, it's not like you have to scrap it or whatever. I mean, I have pictures and videos. I think Iron Dagger, I went to that back in October, met up with all these guys. Now, I did post while I was there. I
Mhm.
posted a bunch of stuff. I did a couple live stream things and then posted a bunch of stuff on my Instagram while I was there at the event. And then when I came home, I didn't do shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I transferred it all into this folder, got it neat and organized. Okay. I labeled the folder Iron Dagger 2.
That's exactly how my system works every time
And
I
then
play.
it sits there.
Yeah, it sits there.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it sits there, and yeah, I'm after being a web designer, graphic designer for so many years. Like, I have a system of how I organize my folders. They're very
Right.
organized. You will not be
Same.
able to not find something. So
Hmm.
it's like, okay, get in, come in, hurt my legs on the way up, moving all my stuff back in,
Oh
taking
Jesus.
go take a piss, turn on the Mac, take out the memory card, put it in there. Hopefully it didn't get corrupted. Create a
Ugh.
folder. All right, today's date, 03/02/01, date, label, gameplay, either standard gameplay or event or whatever, and just upload that and then take a shower and go to sleep. That's
Mm.
how and which is going to happen tomorrow. I thought about not filming tomorrow, but I'm like, I've done that once. It was probably one of my personal best game days ever. Like,
Oh
super,
jeez.
a bunch of kills and stuff. Nobody's ever gonna believe this shit. But a bunch of kills. I barely died. It was just an awesome day. I'm like, of course, it would happen when I didn't want to film that day. So, but whatever. It was still fun. I remember it.
There's this I was talking with somebody not long ago and we were talking about the same thing. Like once you start recording, once you start making content, once you become a content creator, like you feel like that's in your back of your mind. It's always there. It's
Oh
always
yeah.
there. It's like
Oh yeah.
you go I think it was Pumbaa and I were talking about this for a little bit before everyone joined the backspin thing, and we were doing a few weeks ago. And so, because he joined first, and we were sitting there talking for like 20 minutes, and that was one of the things we talked about was how it's almost like you can't get away from it. It's like
Yeah.
even if you go to these events and you want to be free, like you want to go clear minded, you want to be in the moment, you want to live in the moment, you want to just pay attention to the event, the maybe it's a new venue you're going to, a new field or whatever, and you're meeting all these new people, you want to pay attention to all that. If you are recording, you can't, because you're constantly thinking about, oh, this angle, oh, the lighting, oh, the audio, the what is my battery on, whatever, all these things. If you're not recording, you still aren't free
Yeah.
because you're thinking, shit, that was a good moment I could have captured. Fuck,
So many of
like
those, man. So many of those. As
it's a
soon as I,
curse. It's a
it is.
curse.
It is. Every time, like, the one thing I keep trying to remember to do is to turn my camera on after they say game on,
Yeah.
and just turn it on and go. And sometimes I forget. Most of the time I'll forget, because then we'll be at our spawn point, and then I said, crap, there's a lot of funny crap that just happened on the way here, and I don't have it on film. Damn it. And then game starts and I don't
Oh,
have it. So But yeah, so I've learned to do that. That's why on my hat I have a little external battery on there to keep that sucker charged. Because yeah,
Uh-huh.
especially in the summer, that GoPro likes to die off real fast. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
it's yeah, but yeah, with all that footage in there, I've stopped stressing about it. It's like
Good.
it's a hobby. I don't make it like my priority because my
Mm-hmm.
priority is to make money, and I'm not making
Yeah.
money right now with this.
Right.
So I'll get it when I get it, and I'll just uh, like my main focus has really been helping out the Kinetic Impact, advertising on there. Like I've done a bunch of ads for us,
Yeah.
so I'm helping Matt with that because Matt Black Wolf, he does so much stuff in there. Everything from
Mm.
making the stories, making the video, editing the videos for that, and he's incredible. He does an awesome job. I love that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Crix helps out with the organizing the stories and organizing the events. So
Right.
yeah, it's like, okay, I'll support them. My stuff can take a backseat. And, they've told me, you know what, just do your videos. I'm like, I don't care about my videos. This thing could potentially make us a lot of money in the future. So I'll support this.
Right.
My stuff can sit in the backseat. I don't care about that. That's just for fun.
I know, right?
That's just dick jokes with a little bit of airsoft for me. So it's just whatever.
It's funny, man. Hell yeah.
But
So,
yeah,
so you've been
been playing a
busy,
lot.
yeah? Playing a
Yeah,
lot. Okay.
I played a lot during the last half of the year. But since probably mid-December, work's just gotten really crazy busy.
Yeah.
So I've been, working 60 hours a week, just pounding away. Like I'm pretty sure I sat on my ass this week for about 62 hours, just sitting there
Wow.
coding and answering emails, talking on the phone and stuff.
Yeah.
Uh, and every now and then, I don't have time or energy to go play airsoft.
Sure.
So I just go to the gym. So you might have seen a couple videos of me kicking the bag and stuff like that, and which is
Oh
where
yeah.
this came from too. So
Oh shit. Okay. Well, you,
yeah,
you raised your hand for one thing, and I thought, oh, did I see something? Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, you posted that.
Yeah, I
You
did.
posted a picture of your hand. Yeah, your
Yeah,
knuckle.
yeah. I kind of fractured it at the tail end of my workout last weekend. So
Okay.
it's not the first time. So it's just like, all right,
What did you
it's gonna be
hit? The heavy bag?
heavy bag. Yeah, because
Yeah.
at the end for my cool down, I do what I call 5, 10, 20, 20, 40. It's a thing I came up. It's basically five types of hits on each, and it's five types of hits. So it's leg kick, body hook, head hook, jet, and straight. So all five of those on both things, on both limbs. So that's 10.
Mm.
Then it's 20 each on the legs, on the
Whew.
20 leg kicks, then 20 body kicks on each leg, 20 body hooks, 20 head hooks, then 40 straights. And
Damn.
it's all control and power. So it's a rhythm.
Okay.
It's not like cranking them out as fast as possible.
Right.
It's really about control and making sure your stance is right. So I did that, and when I got to the end of it, I hit something wrong, and my hand just kind of twitched just a little bit in the wrong direction. I
Mm.
felt a little and then I got home. And I'm like, all right, we're fine. Got home, then then the Monday, I woke up and I was just making my coffee, and then I picked the cup up, and it slipped, and I almost dropped it, and then I felt something off,
Oh yeah.
and it was sore. I'm like, hey, that's swollen. I probably fractured it again, so taped it up and went back to work. So if it's still bad in 3 weeks, I guess I'll go see a doctor.
Oh shit.
So
Now
yeah, it'll
you
be this too for tomorrow
and
because
you
I'm not playing tomorrow.
okay. Now you when you're does that stop you from or does that get in your way when you're trying to work on the computer?
No, not really,
Okay.
because I've been typing for so long. I'm just used to, and I've had joint
Okay.
pain for a long time until
Yeah.
I got healthier. So it doesn't bother me that much. Where it really bothered me was when I was playing Call of Duty the other night, because I'll switch off. I'm sitting there playing, and then after like a couple minutes of this, I was like, God, why is it sore?
Oh,
But
you're using a controller, yeah.
yeah, yeah. I play some on PC, but that's just for Spider-Man because I don't have a PS5. But it really bothered me when was playing my guitar because like three,
Oh,
4 nights a
sure.
week, I'll just sit there and play, and then when I hit the D chord, it just
Mm.
fell off. So I was like, let's go somewhere else with that. So But I'll get over it. It feels better today. Still a little off, but
Yeah.
nothing serious, so we're good.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, playing tomorrow.
So you're
Gonna film.
playing. You've been playing a lot. You're working a shit ton.
Hmm.
You're taking your stresses out in the fucking gym, beating the shit out of this bag, and it's beating you back. Okay. So that bag said, "Fuck your kicks. I'm gonna bust your
Yeah.
knuckle."
Yeah, he got me this time, but it's fine. It's fine. I deserve it, probably.
Right? Hell
Yeah,
yeah, man.
yeah,
So you
yeah.
got a cool shirt on, man. What is
Uh,
Transformers? Whoa, my chair broke.
Transformers with Soundwave, my favorite character.
Nice.
He just had that cool '80s sound voice that he had, that real deep, just droning monotone voice was awesome, and I was like
Right.
immediately drawn to him when I was a kid. And
Nice.
he's a cassette player, so I was like, I love music. Let's do this. I have the original toy somewhere around in the other room. So yeah,
Oh shit.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's one of my pride and joys.
Dude, I had Transformers when they came out. You know what it reminded me of? Was this game that my parents got me when I was like, I don't know, 5 or something. It was called Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Yes, yes.
That shit was
I love
awesome.
that. I love that thing. That thing was awesome.
I mean, we just talk about a button masher, okay? You're just mashing the fucking handles and ta 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 ta,
Oh
and
yeah,
it has that ratcheting sound where the head pops up.
yeah, yeah. We broke that.
Right?
When I moved to California, one of my friends, his name was Eric. He had that thing, and we played the living hell out of it, like three
Yeah.
days straight after during the summer, and we ended
Oh
up breaking it
God.
at the end of that. And Simon Says wasn't as much fun,
Mm-mm.
so we went
That's true.
outside, grabbed sticks, play some soldier. Let's do this.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
I miss the '80s and early '90s. There was good times.
Oh, for real, bro. Hell
Yeah,
yeah. So what do you got going on behind you, man? You got a shit ton of stuff.
yeah, yeah. I've spent way too much money on this shit. Okay, so we could go through. Right here is like kind of the gear I use. It just really depends on the day that what I want to wear.
Yeah.
Like this is the T-Rex Arms Ready rig. It's really cool. I got my favorite patches there: Monkey,
Oh,
Beavis and
yeah.
Butthead, and Decepticon, of course. But
Dude, that's
this,
awesome. Oh, listen, bro. I got your well, you saw the post I did.
yeah, yeah,
I got your sticker, your patches, and you'll be getting mine soon. Okay.
awesome, awesome. Yeah, I
Oh
was
my
waiting. I'm
God,
waiting on
yes.
that. I can't wait because I will wear
Yes.
that
Okay.
sucker right here.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Oh man,
so
I wish I would have had it to you before this. Okay.
yeah, that's all right. It's all right. But
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, this is like super light and super comfortable. It's not made for like rugged use because
Uh-huh.
he just made it as a cheap. It was like $80. Said,
Yeah.
okay, I just want something light, and you grab this, put it on, and go. It's not meant to
Right.
like last forever. So I don't use this that often, but if I really want to go lightweight, I'll either run just the belt or this rig and the belt if I want to carry like
Gotcha.
6 or 7 mags or whatever. But yeah,
Okay.
that's kind of my super light rig. Uh, Other rig, this is kind of my black on black chest rig. This is one Tigris chest rig from Amazon. They're really cheap and they're
Nice.
really good. Comes 4 M4 mag pouches. You can put 3 7.62s in there. Got 4 pistol pouches, admin pouch. This is just a hydration carrier from Walmart that works
Oh, cool.
perfectly for yeah. And it works perfectly. There's 2 big pouches here. I could put my hydration pack and my HPA tank when I want to run my HPA. So
So
yeah.
that fits on the chest
Oh,
rig or
oh
something?
hell no. Oh hell no. I rigged the hell out of this. So I
How
had
did
a
you? Yeah,
yeah. I
because it
collect.
looks like it's made that way. It looks like it's one piece.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Did a
yeah,
good job.
yeah. Thank you. Yeah, there were straps on there with like the cheap little clip-on ones, the real small, thin ones.
Mm-hmm.
So I cut those off. I tried running it with like the backpack over the chest rig and the straps, but
Oh,
it was too loose and moving around too much. So I said,
right.
screw it. This is really the only time I'll ever use this thing. So I took the straps off. It had enough straps on there. I had extra clips lying around, of course, from collecting so many different pieces of gear over the years.
Right.
So I rigged it on there, taped it on there, and now it's kind of at the tail end of its life because when I originally put it, I had about this much. I had about 6 inches more of line because my gut was so big. But now that I've lost weight, it's like okay, yeah, I'm at the end of this, so I'll actually have to buy a nice backpack to put on this thing. So,
Hell yeah,
but
dude.
this is
Okay.
yeah, this is one of my favorite chest rigs, and for about $40 originally when I bought this rig, it's
Hmm.
a really good rig. I
Dude,
just
that's
had some,
nice.
yeah, I just put some Kydex inserts in there because I cut the straps off, but they were too wiggly, so the Kydex
Holds them.
uh, holds them in there a lot better.
Right.
So
Oh, that's good, man.
yeah,
Looks good.
yeah, it works. Nobody said anything bad about it, so and I wouldn't care anyway.
I was gonna say, would you care? Hell no.
Nope. It's like, dude, I'm going out there in a Prince t-shirt and jeans. I'll be fine.
No shit, right?
But yeah, this is kind of the green version of that. Uh, this was definitely going for my woodland setup, where this is actually a condor. What was it? One of their hydration pets. I can't tide pool. The condor tide pool. It's one of their smaller
Okay.
ones. It's a small one, so I have a pouch here for my HBA tank, which I'll bring tomorrow because it's raining, and my friend who I
Mm.
gave all that stuff to is afraid to bring his gun out. And I'm like, I don't blame you, but
Oh
you'll be
shit.
fine. There's a lot of people out there who go out when it's pouring down with their
Oh
AEGs.
yeah.
Some people have a good fine time with it, but yeah. And same thing, it sort of kind of fit. These the buckles are a little too big for these clips, so I had to put some straps on there to kind of hold it down. But
Oh, that's
other than
cool,
that,
man.
yeah, other than that, it works fine. It's a real comfortable rig. I like it. This is kind of my semi-light rig. 4 mags, same pouches and all that.
Yeah.
Belts, part of the black on black. This is a 911, a 511, 911, 511 duty belt that, again, is all uh, at same thing. I bought this 4 years ago, and it's kind of at the tail end of its life of
Mm.
fitting me. So I'm gonna have to replace it
Uh,
by the end of the year. So I got for my hater. This is a little pouch. Here, let's adjust the light on that. There we go. So this is a mag pouch for the hater. So I could fit like 7 of those cookie things in here.
what?
Yeah.
Did you make that?
No, no. I wish I did. There was a company who actually made them, but they don't. They stopped making them, and I couldn't
Yeah.
find them anywhere. Then I just happened to jump on Etsy, hit Airsoft in the search bar, and found it. I was like, "Oh, sweet! That's
Holy
exactly what I need."
shit.
Yeah, so I could fit seven of them in there, and
So that
like,
thing's got like a little that
yeah.
spongy or rubbery.
Oh,
What
it's a
is that?
spring. This is all
Oh,
it's 3D printed. I think it's
spring
PLA.
loaded.
Yeah, it's spring. There's a big spring in there.
Uh
It's
huh.
not a heavy spring at all.
Right.
Like, yeah, it's all 3D printed, and it was fairly cheap. And I was like, that's perfect. That's exactly what I need. So I put
So
my
you put
hater.
the cylinders
Yeah,
in there that
it's,
are preloaded.
yep. So I actually have my hater here.
Dude, that hater looks fucking awesome. I
We'll
love
talk.
how yeah.
Yeah. So we got the disc, and just slap that sucker in there, and you
Oh
can
my
fit it.
God, that's awesome.
And one thing for people who do buy this, make sure you super glue the plate at the bottom to
Oh.
the edges,
Mm-hmm.
because this thing there's a little notch in there under the plate at the bottom to where you could push up on it, and that
Gotcha.
it came loose one day,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just walking through the woods, and all of a sudden I heard cling,
Oh
and
shit.
like all my discs like flew in different places. I lost the spring. I found the plate, put it all together,
Oh,
but I lost a spring, and then I just emailed the guy at Etsy, say, hey, what springs do you guys use for these things? Because I need to go buy another one. I lost the other one. He goes, oh, we'll send it to you. So they sent it to me. I was like, oh, sweet. So
oh, good.
I super glue that sucker on there if you get this, because that thing will slide off eventually.
Okay. So is
Yeah,
it it's made to be able to take it off so you can get the spring out
yeah,
and shit or something if
yeah.
you
I
had
think
to
it's
clean it or something?
yeah, yeah. You can, but
Okay.
I don't see a reason why. It's cheap enough
Uh-uh.
where I
I
can
was gonna
fully
say,
replace it.
right.
Yeah, but it's pretty solid. I love this thing.
Nice.
Uh, but yeah, that's a. I was so happy to find that because the other one was just as good, but I couldn't find it anywhere.
Mm,
Thank you, Etsy.
yes.
Um, on this one, next up, we just have like a utility pouch, and I'll put my Leatherman in there.
Gotcha.
Just in case I need it. Got a little bitty dump pouch, some Amazon brand, something or other. And I got the Joe Rogan fanny pack on here.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's really big. I'm a fanny pack wearer. Okay, don't judge me. Tell me it's not useful. Tell me it's not useful.
Bro, they're fucking awesome. I mean,
Yeah,
it's literally a man's purse, okay?
exactly. And I'm
It
okay
really
with that.
is. I don't care what people think about it. I used to wear one when our kids were little and we'd
Yeah,
go somewhere where I needed one.
yeah, it's
Uh,
perfect for
I
traveling.
didn't give a fuck, bro. I don't
Yeah.
care if somebody says the first time I started wearing one, me and my dad, I dragged my dad along to go out and catch snakes in the woods because I love catching snakes. So I would wear a fanny pack, catch these little small, garter snakes, not
Oh yeah.
poisonous or nothing, and stuff them in there. And I'd take them home. My mom would be freaking out.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's useful. I put, speed loaders, my phone, my keys in here, just stuff everything I need in there. Water bottle here if I need it, if I'm
Awesome.
not running hydro pack, and then, but yeah, it's really useful to have a utility pouch or
Mm-hmm.
fanny pack, as you should call it. Call it what it is.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. And next one here, I have a drop leg holster thingy. This is a Black Hawk one. I prefer the Safariland one. I had to kind of rig everything to make it fit on here. So,
Yeah.
and you can fit different
Dude,
holsters
that's.
in here. So,
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah,
Let's say that's really streamlined. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I like it a little lower. I don't like it so high up on me. So I want it
Oh,
kind of,
same.
yeah. And I'm still kind of iffy about the leg strap. I like it because it stabilizes it when you're running,
Right.
but I like it kind of really high up on my groin, kind of
Mm-hmm.
right there, but it slips down and it gets annoying right there. So
Yeah.
I'm still kind of debating whether I'm going to keep it or not. But yeah,
Yeah.
this is the
I don't
black
like
one.
I don't like putting the leg strap on. But that belt is dude, those belts are like super rigid.
Oh yeah, and that's why I
Yeah.
got it for that
Mm-hmm.
reason alone, so I could put all kinds of crap on it. Because
Yeah.
I bought one of those cheap cloth holsters,
Oh
and
yeah.
it did not sit well on that at all. So I said, okay, I'll
Mm-hmm.
spend the money, and I didn't know about any other thing, so I got that one.
Gotcha.
But my main belt, which I love, this is the Condor Cobra LCS with the
Nice.
metal clips. Uh, End of its life. I need to get the medium one soon. If
Mm.
unless I decide to say screw it, I'm eating all the pizza tonight. Um, yeah, which I really, oh, man, pizza sounds good. Anyway, uh, but yeah, all Molly pouches. I have Novrich pouches. I have 2 Novrich pistol mag pouches and 3 AR-15 pouches right
Dude,
there.
those are awesome, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd prefer the S-Tac versions, which I have on my plate carrier, but these are cheap and they work great.
Really?
Yeah, they work
I
great.
mean, they
They're
look really
pretty
cool. I
solid.
don't think I've seen pouches like. I think
Yeah,
that's the first
yeah,
time I've seen them
yeah, and he has the
because with those holes
plastic
cut in
insert.
them.
Yeah, it's all Molly, so I could stack more
Uh
stuff on
huh.
there. But I like it really slim. So, like I
Right.
tried, I had 4 M4s here, and I had the pistol mags on the right, but I didn't like that configuration. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, they're pretty good for pretty cheap too. They're like $20 or something like that.
Nice.
They come with the plastic inserts.
Good.
But when he sends them to you, there's this like kind of sticky rubber in there,
Mm.
and
Oh.
it's a lot harder to pull out the
Oh.
magazine.
Okay. So
So
it's
I
supposed to
pull
like
that
hold
off.
the mag in so it
Yeah,
doesn't fall out, but it. Okay.
yeah, but it's for the mags I used are pretty bulky anyway, so I didn't need that in
Mm-hmm.
there. So I'd take them off right away and then just use some goof off to take off the glue and stuff.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Mhm.
That or Goo Gone. The
Yeah, yeah, that stuff.
Yeah, most of those M4 mags are not smooth. You know what I mean? Like
No,
the ones I used in the military, the M16 mags we used, those were smooth, right?
hmm
It had grooves on them, but the grooves went
yeah,
vertical, and it was
yeah,
just smooth metal. So it would something like that with those rubber things that would the rubber inserts that would probably work. But a lot of
yeah,
these airsoft mags are they're kind of gritty And then yeah, and
Yep. Like
they
those.
have a bunch of texture and designs on them, probably for strength, so they don't
Yeah,
break and stuff.
yeah, yeah, and they're a little wider than your standard. Actually, you have one of the basic M4 magazines,
Yep, there
and
you
these
go.
are fine, and they're just a tiny bit thinner. These are a
Mm,
tiny bit thinner compared to the
mm-hmm.
like the PTS EPM ones, or which are a little bulkier because there's more plastic and higher quality.
Right.
So,
Yep.
but yeah, so I took that rubber thing off, and because like every time I buy a piece of gear, I'll spend a night just futzing with it and making
Getting
sure
yeah,
I
you
see
got
what
to
I
get it
really like.
set up, man. Of course.
Yep, yep. Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
got the patches. Got a Baofeng Kydex holster that I got from MC Kydex, which I've yet to run.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'll run a radio whenever me and all the boys are out there, just to get used to communicating over the line and
Right.
stuff.
So that thing's built for the
Yep,
fits right in there, just like the Kydex.
yep,
Okay.
yeah, like a Kydex holster. The Baofeng
Yeah.
just goes straight in here, pretty
Snaps in,
solid.
and then
Yeah, it's
I mean
all
it kind of grips
MOLLE
it, and
attached.
then you.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's
Dude,
this
that's
thing.
cool.
Yeah, they got this little screw in here that you just tighten up so it stays in there.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have to test that out. I won't test it tomorrow. I don't have enough of the boys out there. So
Gotcha.
uh, next up, we got dump pouch, of course, just a Condor basic dump pouch
Okay.
with cat hair on it, of course. Make sure
It's
they're not.
primate hair. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, and this one I got another Novrich admin pouch. Works fine. I don't need to put a lot of stuff in it, but
Yeah.
uh, put my phone and my keys in there, and I'm good to go. And
Nice.
putting that in there kind of balances everything
Mm-hmm.
as far as weight and yeah.
Gotcha.
And as far as the right side, this is the Safari Land mid ride drop, along with the QLS mount, so I could switch between pistols and stuff. But this is real. I'll really just run my SSP one on here, and this is the T-Rex thigh strap, which still debating on. So might keep it, might not. Just
Now that
depends.
pistol holster there, what
Mhm.
so there's another that's not the
Yeah.
so there's another piece that goes okay.
Yeah, it's a
The
claw
first one you
mount.
showed me, I was thinking it was
Yeah.
that the one that goes through the trigger guard, but this is what is this now? Okay.
Yeah, basically this mount. I wish I brought. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm actually here. We go. This is one I made. This this was one I made for a Baba Yaga a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so yeah, I made a Kydex holsters for like 3 months and then stopped.
Hmm.
So basically, you'll screw this on here
That's right.
or whatever
Okay.
holster. Then you'll
Yep.
just mount it on there, so you don't have to get a whole new belt for a whole new gun. So
No, it's just a
it's
quick
it's convenient.
disconnect.
Hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
So
that's perfect.
yeah, I love this thing. Once I
Okay.
found that, I was like, ooh, perfect. Because
Hell yeah.
I'm not a one gun guy. Uh,
Apparently, based on the wall that's behind you.
yeah, this is a small collection compared to some
Oh,
some
Jesus.
people I know.
Hmm.
Of course, bump helmet that I rarely use. This was for BB Wars. Cross out the the
Oh,
sticker
nice.
for monkey patch. This was a Texas Star patch. Basically,
Oh, shit.
it's an event at D14. It's Vietnam War based.
Oh, okay.
They'll throw every year. I don't think they threw it last year, but it's a fun event.
Yeah.
Of course, don't
That
really
helmet
mean.
looks cool, man. It looks like a
Yeah,
it's like a fast helmet. Like
yeah,
it's real,
yeah, yeah,
light and okay.
yeah. It's pretty light. I don't use it that often, but when I do, that's when I get like go full milsim kit out for it.
Gotcha.
I'll grab my Ear Pro, slap them on there. But
Right.
yeah, I just don't
Is
use
that
them.
comfortable? Like when you
Yeah.
wear it for hours, like the
Uh,
strapping inside, the top
well,
doesn't get, oh, the top
no,
of your head doesn't get sore. Okay.
no. There's a lot of good padding in there.
Oh,
So
good, good.
yeah, and for a guy like me with a giant head, I was afraid it wasn't gonna wasn't gonna fit. But my boy, former employee of Airsoft GI Dave, he goes, "Just try it on, man. I trust you. I'm pretty sure you don't have any STDs on your forehead, so you'll be fine." Try it on. I'm like, oh, okay, it fits. So ratchet down, but yeah, after a while though, it's fine on its own like this. But when I
Yeah.
have battery and the GoPro on there and the ear pros, that's when it gets a little weighty on my neck.
It's
So
heavy and it's
yeah,
hot. Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's semi breathable, but yeah, after an hour of gameplay during the springtime or the fall, it gets
Sure, man.
toasty in here. I'll be damned if I go out there in the summer with this thing.
Fuck yeah, you will, and you're gonna love it.
Oh hell yeah! Okay, I'll meet you out there.
Okay, you first, right?
Yeah, the plate carrier. Again, another Airsoft GI purchase. Of course,
Nice.
yes, it's a JPC knockoff.
Shout out Airsoft GI.
Yeah, I love those
Fuck
guys.
yeah, dude.
I miss that store that was here, right around the corner from me. Those were
What
good.
happened?
They
They
closed
moved it?
down. Yeah,
Oh.
after 2020, after the lockdown, uh,
Uh,
I think their rent was going to go up like crazy
oh
because they didn't,
Jesus.
and they said, "Nah, we're out." So their main Texas facility right now is at the D14 in a big container out there. So
Gotcha.
yeah, it sucks, but I get to see some of my old friends out there too, so it's fine.
Right.
But yeah,
Okay.
it was nice and terrible at the same time to have
Oh, I'm
them
sure.
2 minutes away from my place.
Well, no, it was nice for you as a
Oh yeah.
human, and it was bad for your wallet.
Oh, it's terrible. Yeah, but I did spend a lot of time there just bullshitting and not buying anything. It's like,
Yeah.
fine, here's $5. Give me this patch. I've paid
Right.
my. But yeah, I made a lot of good friends there, though, man. I learned a lot through there, so
That's
it was
good.
fun while it lasted, and it's still fun. I'm still friends with a lot of guys there.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, my plate carrier. These are real steel S-Tech M4 mag pouches.
Damn.
Uh, I wanted the 4 panel. I could not find an airsoft equivalent of it, and I didn't
Really?
want. Yeah, yeah. Well, the ones I found were overseas, and I did not want to wait 4 months to get them. So
Mm,
I was like, you know what?
gotcha.
When calculating the price, I'm like, I'll just buy the real steel ones here, and they're made in the U.S. I'll just buy them from there. So why not? But
Yeah.
yeah, these are really solid. So yeah, I love
That's
that.
cool.
Yeah.
I like how streamlined and low profile and they're all together. Now, do they come like that? They
Yeah,
all attached?
it's all 1 panel.
Oh,
Yeah, because most of the ones you get are just have the 3 magazines.
right.
Uh, and I was specifically looking for 4 of them. Like
Hmm.
I have a 3 panel pouch for M14s as well. The
Oh,
M4s fit in there just fine, just a little bit wiggly.
right.
But it's like, okay, I need more to solidify that. So
Hmm.
I found the 4 panel one. I said, all right, let's do this. But they are super tight. So you got to work. Like I put a couple blocks to shim the bottom of
Mm.
this because this is
Oh,
their tall version. They have shorter versions, but don't have they don't have the 4 panel like the four
with the
mag like
shorter.
it's shorter. So it's like, okay,
Oh, shit.
yeah,
Okay.
it's super tight. So I had to put a couple blocks there just to kind of shim it
Yep.
up so it's not so
Now, what'd
harsh.
you use to put in there?
What did I use?
Because we had the same issue.
Yeah,
The pouches we had when we were doing drills, like just for videos and
yeah,
stuff, the boys would be in the back and they would do like competition against each other, and they would do a reload to shoot these little metal targets.
yeah.
And
And you're like,
yep,
yeah,
and because there's just the lip of
yeah,
the bottom of the mag is sticking out. It's hard to grab when it's up
yeah,
against your body like that.
yeah.
So
Yeah, what I did was now that you've seen I have all those Novrich pouches, he
right.
does come with spacers
Oh,
that you can screw into the bottom of there. So just
holy
in case
shit.
it's too tight, he comes with a small, medium, and large one. I don't have them in there because they're short enough for me to be comfortable with.
Yeah.
So what I did with these, and I specifically did that for my gas magazines because I don't want to slam it in there and
Mm-hmm.
hurt the lips here.
The
So what I
tip.
did,
Yeah, the tip.
yeah, yeah. So what I did, I took the large ones and I cut like an L shape down here
Mm.
to give it some space, measured
Oh,
everything.
okay.
So now when it sits, when I put it in there, it sits just like that. So
Right.
there's clearance for
And
the
it's
for
not
the
touching.
loading nozzle. Yeah, so it's not touching. It's just
Or
touching
the
right here. Yeah,
right, right.
Yeah, so it's
That's
perfect. And it's
smart.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. My dad said I should have been an engineer, but I don't like reading and I don't like math, so I just love jerry rigging shit like this.
Yeah, right? Well, look, that's what the 3D printers and shit like that are for, you know? Like all your
Yeah,
design stuff you're doing.
yeah, just more 3D printing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, played carrier. Got this is a really shitty radio pouch from Amazon. Got the Philippine flag. I just keep a dead rag in there. Um,
What kind of patch?
it's the Philippine flag.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
red, white, and blue, and yellow. That's really what it is.
Yes.
But
Best
yeah,
colors, man. Oh yeah.
this is just some random backpack from Amazon, of course. Like I said before, I should have been sponsored by China because I've bought so many products from them over the years. It's not even funny. But yeah, it's a big backpack. This I can run this with a hydro and my HPA tank as well. I got this was the screaming monkey thing from ThinkGeek from a long time ago,
From
where
what?
you, from ThinkGeek.com. Do you remember
Oh,
that? Yeah.
shit. Yeah, dude, I haven't heard of that in a while. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah, and GameStop bought him out and blah blah blah.
Yes.
Now
Well,
man.
I worked for GameStop, so
Yeah, yeah.
I ran a GameStop store down here. That was my first job actually for 3 years. We lived in South Carolina. Yep.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, random patches is the B negative. That's a joke for
What?
myself. B negative blood type,
Uh-huh.
B negative, and B negative. I'll be
Oh,
negative too.
B negative.
It's my dad joke to myself
I
whenever
love it.
it's
I
like
love it.
this is Robert Downey Jr. from that certain movie where he said that
Oh,
one thing, never go
yeah, yeah.
full something something
Never
or
go
other.
full retard.
I'll let you say it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder.
Fucking great. Yes. Fucking
Love that.
great.
Love that movie so much. Love it. Can't They don't make movies like that anymore, except
Oh, it's awesome.
the really crappy movies on like Tubi or something like that, which I'll watch because they're terrible and I love terrible movies.
Dude, speaking of that, what was the movie you told me about the first time we talked? There was like two of them that you told me about that I had never heard of, and
Bubba Hotep?
I forgot to write them down.
Was it Bubba Hotep?
No. Oh, dude, I love Bo Hotep.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
I showed it to
no
my
one's
friends.
ever
They're
heard
like,
of it.
I know. I saw it like 6 years ago or so. Maybe longer than that.
Yeah.
I was like, I found the DVD, watched it. I'm like, oh my God, this is awesome.
Oh, it was
I
awesome, dude.
love this. And like one of my best friend at work, we're like minded. We've been friends. We've been together at work forever. We love the same things, but he hates that movie for some reason.
What?
Why?
Oh my God.
It's so ridiculous and so good and so
It's
terrible
so
and so
good, dude.
awesome.
Yeah, right.
And
That's
Ozzie
what makes it
Davis
so
is a
good.
great John F. Kennedy.
For real. And then, it's the guy from Evil Dead. I mean,
Yeah,
come on.
Bruce Campbell.
Yeah.
Bruce Campbell. And it was an awesome story. You can't deny that.
I mean, you got Elvis, okay? You got fucking which is golden, okay? You got Bruce Campbell from Evil Dead, which is classic. You got this what what was
Ozzie
it, a
Davis.
nursing home?
Yeah, it was a nursing home. It's an old folks home, nursing home in
Yeah.
Texas.
That's like, yeah, in Texas, that's like run down and creepy looking at night, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's great.
God, I love that. I'm going to watch that before I go to bed. That's a good movie.
I remember when I watched it, my wife was like, "This movie's dumb." It's like I love
Yeah,
this movie.
it's either people love it or they hate it. The people I know who've watched it have never said it's all right. It's like
That's
it's either
true.
terrible or awesome.
Yeah.
And my buddy hates that movie, and I talk about it all the time at work during phone calls. As soon as there's like a blank space, I'm like, "Hey, you guys, you should watch Bubba Hotep. It's a great."
Oh
He's like,
shit.
"We're ending this call." Click.
Oh Jesus.
But yeah, it's a great movie. I love it. Other two movies, I honestly can't remember, dude.
Yeah, I can't remember. It was a movie. It was a Korean or I want to say it was a Korean film. That
Journey
you
to the
told me.
West.
Maybe that's it. It
Maybe
sounds
that. Yeah,
familiar
that's a
because I
scream.
haven't seen it.
That might have been it. It's on one of the free ones. I can't remember which one. I saw it there the other day and laughed. But yeah, it's a trippy movie. But I don't know, man.
I'm
What's
gonna
up?
have to go back and listen to our podcast so
Yeah.
I can see because
All right.
yeah, I'll have to see what yeah, I'm all tapped out with all the so the shows that I watched have ended. I'm done with those. The watched all the good movies,
Mhm.
recently, and then uh, just here and there. I don't sleep very much, so at night, like I'm looking at something to throw on there. So yeah, something new that I haven't
Yeah.
seen. Not new now, but new to me.
Yeah. 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 I spend a lot after work when I finally wind down, eat dinner,
Yeah.
and relax a bit. I just turn Tubi or Peacock, not Tubi and something else. I can't remember the other, but Tubi has a lot of terrible movies on there, and I love it because I just
You
uh,
love it.
there was yeah oh yeah I love terrible movies. One because it ends up being a comedy, and
Yeah.
no matter what it is, or it's just like so terrible you hate everything, but then you feel better because you didn't
Did you
make
and
it.
I talk about? Did I mention Shaolin Soccer last time we talked?
No, but I have seen that.
Have you?
That yeah,
I love that movie too.
there's so many of those. It's just so much fun. Kung Fu
I
Hustle's awesome,
Yeah, Kung Fu Hustle. Right.
but for me, Kung Pao is like the cream of the top.
Right.
And this is the greatest terrible movie ever. I love that movie. And there was a cow Noah who knows kung fu, so I can beat that.
Oh shit.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it
I'll
is.
put that on the list for tomorrow. I haven't watched that in a minute.
Right.
Yeah, but
All right. So what do you got here? You got
uh,
your little monkey on the back. You got
monkey.
what patch is that?
This one here,
Yeah,
yeah, that's actually Dog. Yeah,
cat dog.
his name was Dog. He was actually a cat that that was owned by the owners of D14,
Yeah.
and he would just roam around the waiting area.
Oh shit.
And he was huge.
Oh,
He passed away about a year and a half ago, I believe. And he was a big ass cat,
really?
like wide, thick.
Had
But
to waddle.
oh yeah, 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 he'd waddle out. I'd never seen him run, but I've also never seen any critters around that area. Also,
Oh
so it's like
shit.
he was getting his protein. I'm pretty sure. But
Damn.
yeah, it was a cool cat. He was a sweet cat. Like anybody could come up to him and just pet him, and he'd be cool.
Yeah.
But my favorite memory of that cat was I was this was years ago. I was just sitting down. I was taking a break from one of the games. So I just sat down by myself, and I'm just sitting there playing on the phone and stuff, eating my lunch. And there were these kids across on the other table. They went off to play, and they just left their food out there. So I'm like, all right, whatever. That's on them if they get flies on it or whatever. And
Yeah.
then I turned around, and Dog was just yes, his name was Dog. He was just walking up. He's just sauntering over there, jumps on the table, starts pawing at the sandwich. I said, "Okay, I'll take it slow. I'm just gonna grab the sandwich. Let's put this in a backpack, seal it up, pet the dog, sit back down, and man, right after I sat down. I looked over. Dog like sat on top of that backpack, sat down, and just stared at me for like 5 minutes.
Oh
I was
shit.
like, I was like, ooh, I think I just pissed him off.
Oh. You know about these curses, right? With the cats and shit. Like in the Egyptian times.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got.
Bro.
Yeah, I'm.
That's why you broke your knuckle. Okay.
Yeah, that's probably it. I was like, this say, come on, make it worthy of me being in a hospital for a minute. This is just annoying, which is I think worse. So I think he got me.
Oh
Uh,
shit.
but yeah, the hater.
Yeah, man.
This was the white edition, but this is specifically for my BB Wars events that I go to because
Okay.
the black and white Stormtrooper thing. Did I already talk to you about this?
No.
No. Okay. Yeah. So hater,
Well, shit,
black
man.
and
It's
white.
been a while. I don't remember.
I don't remember. I know we didn't talk this much about Airsoft last time, but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. This was the limited white edition. I love the
So it
hater.
came like that. You didn't even the grip and everything.
Yeah. No. I painted the black part on it. It was
Okay.
all white.
Oh,
It came
okay.
all white.
Yeah.
But I got bored because I wanted. I need to get the black one because I want to dual wield these one day while I'm running around out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I know one guy out there who does dual wield these, and it's awesome seeing him run out there with a giant cowboy hat and running out there with these. But
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
solid pistol. I
Yeah, they're
never had any
great,
issue.
dude.
This is a great backup pistol, and for under $100, solid.
They're great, man. I mean,
Yeah,
really, the only downfall is the is like changing
loading.
mags or
Yeah,
whatever, but loading. But if you're, I mean, if you're strictly using it as a backup, I mean, who cares?
yeah, yeah.
It
And
looks fucking awesome.
it does, man. And yeah, the black made it pop for me. I can't believe I just said pop. Every designer, if a designer watches, they're gonna hate me. Make it pop.
Right?
Jesus. All right. My main pistol is the Novrich SSP-1
Yeah,
by
those
Kappa.
are nice.
I love this. Uh, it's a great pistol. I have, of course, 3 CO2 and 3 green gas mags. Depending on the weather, I'll switch it off. But
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's pretty solid. Like, yeah, I because usually I'll pack all 6 mags in my gun case, and then I went there early December, and then I
Hmm.
just had the green gas mask. I was like, all right, it's 40 degrees. I don't know how good this is gonna go, and I
Oh
filled
shit.
it up, shot it, and the BB just went about 15 feet and went. Poof.
Oh my
so
god.
so yeah. So then I said, all right, I got to make sure to bring both mags next time, just in case of weather. So which is what I'll do tomorrow. So I'll have CO2 and green gas
That's a
ready.
good
But yeah,
idea.
it's solid. It's solid. I have no issues with it whatsoever. And yeah, people say, "Oh, don't buy Novus. It's copies of the stuff." I'm like, I don't care. All this stuff is copies of somebody else, so it's
Yeah,
fine.
right.
And it's for why I got this from him was because it's convenient. Because he has parts all the time for it, really.
Mm.
If it breaks down, he has a good warranty. So why not? And it works
Oh,
great.
okay.
Quit bitching. Buy whatever you
Right.
want. Leave me alone.
No shit.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a great pistol.
I mean, why would somebody not want a Novrich gun? I don't get it.
Well, yeah, there's
I mean, I know I understand there's always haters, but what? I mean,
yeah,
we've had a couple of, we've had, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 of them,
yeah.
different Novrich guns, and they've all been really good.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. If I don't care what brand it is, as long as it works,
Yeah.
that's all I care about. If it's shitty, it's
Right.
shitty. And if it's shitty, it might just be that certain gun where other
Yeah.
like it kind of like how a lot of people used to harp on Lancer Tactical
I
when they
know, right?
like the Gen ones that they came out with, and this is me just learning this throughout the time I was playing because I never had a Lancer other than
Yeah.
no, that was an Echo one. Yeah, and Lancer has admitted that their Gen 1s are crap because their QC was crap. Now,
Right.
their Gen 3s, my buddy has one. That's what I got him for a gift, and it's running great. I love that thing. It's like, I thought about getting one, but I don't need any more guns, even though I really want a Mark 18.
Oh shit.
Mark 18's next. But
That's the rave right now, dude. That thing looks awesome. That looks like
yeah.
the gun from Terminator 2.
Yep. Pretty much, just not the lever
Mm.
action. But
Yep.
I actually bought this from Black Wolf actually over at the swap meet this year.
Oh shit. Okay.
Uh, but
What's he got? Did he sign it?
no, that was me. It's Mr. Leaky
Nice.
because he's and I knew it was leaking already because I've played around with it a few times. The
Okay.
former owner actually sold it to him, who's also a good buddy of ours, Tegan. He's a sweetheart of a guy. If you ever see our ads where you see this really pretty guy with a beard, that's Tegan. He's the
Okay.
president of the NUSG or UNSG, one of the teams. I can't remember.
Gotcha.
But yeah, awesome guy. But yeah, there's a leak somewhere in one of the O-rings out here, so I got to take it apart. That's
Mm.
why I don't have the cover on it right now because there's a leak somewhere in there.
Oh, okay. Is it a pump?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
You fill up with green gas over here, pump it up, and then
Huh.
you got the 30 round Tokyo Marui shells.
Oh shit. Yeah.
So it's a 3 round burst or a 6 round burst. So
Right.
you got 10 shots or not that much, or 5 shots. So but
Right.
it yeah, after I bought it from him, I went out to test it, and I put some like 2 O's in there, what they just had laying around.
Right.
It was crap. Then I put like their 2.8s in there that I had. Like I have this LMG, so I have like a box full of like random size BBs that I just throw
Yeah.
in there, and then I threw some 2.8s and 3.2s, and this sucker full of gas, tiny leak, was going almost about 100 feet.
Holy shit,
And and it's like PBR, so it's so I could
dude.
see somebody. Yeah. So I was like, I have to fix this because I want to run this as one primary for one day, for one
No
game.
shit.
Walk around, reload. Yeah, but
That is
it's fun.
cool.
I have to fix this because I cannot find this anywhere anymore. The Echo One has parts for it. This is a Jagarms Reaper, I
Oh
think.
shit. Okay.
Yeah, Jagarms make some really cool shotguns, but they have some cool shotguns. They have some shorter ones, but they're like this long. I really want a super compact one like this because I want to
Yeah.
have it in
I actually have
scavenger.
one up on the wall that's a combat shotgun. It's twice as long as that,
Yeah,
but it's got the pistol grip at the end, but no
yeah,
stock. Yeah.
yeah. I like this grip better. I don't like the pistol grip one.
I do too.
I don't want to keep this
It looks awesome, dude.
right there.
Fuck yeah. Mad Max, fucking Terminator.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, I grew up
That's
on
the
Mad Max.
shit.
That
Right?
was yeah. That was, I think Mad Max was like maybe the second or third action movie my dad and I watched when I was like 8 or something like that.
Awesome.
We love that movie.
Uh-huh.
Okay, we'll go bottom to top. This is Baby Hulk,
Oh
my
my God, that's cool.
my LMG, which is HPA'd.
Great name for it too.
Yeah, yeah.
That
My
color is fucking beautiful.
Yeah, my buddy, my good friend, one of my oldest friends out there, Superboy Sauce. He works at an auto body shop, and he painted this guy.
No way.
Oh yeah, it's just car spray paint.
What?
So, and it'll eventually flake off if I run around with it too much, but
Sure.
I don't care. It just looks so damn good though,
Dude, it
and
looks
he'll
so
repaint
good.
it for me. Yeah, but
And that, yeah,
he's a
that
good
color.
dude.
Did you what'd you do? Just tell him some kind of green or something?
Yeah, I just said lime green. Want
Mm,
lime green and black, and so I just took this whole thing apart and to him.
yeah.
And this is the JG Golden Eagle MCMR. No, not MCR.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
it's basically an M4 that's a little fatter. So
Mm-hmm.
that's not super mag. So it comes with a big 2300 round box mag, which there's sound control on it, but I HPA'd it, so there's not much sound coming out of it. So what I did, which I got a tip from one of the admins out there, who I need to tell to sign up for your podcast. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
But basically, I got a tip from him. I got this micro switch,
Okay.
wired it to the box mag and I have a wire coming out of the box
Dean's.
mag. Dean's connection, clip that on there.
Uh-huh.
So when I pull the trigger, I can push down on this guy
Uh-huh.
and load the mag at the same time.
The fuck out of here.
Yeah, I wish I came up with it because it's an awesome trick. It's an awesome little trick. But
That
yeah,
is fucking
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. He has his actually installed inside the gearbox and wired to the somewhere in the ETU in there too. So
Yeah.
it's all electronically controlled. But yeah, this thing
Holy shit.
it's a fun thing. I don't know why I have a red dot on there. You don't need a red dot for an LMC.
Yeah, but it looks cool as
We're
hell
doing
though.
this. It does. It does. This is the gun I bring when I'm not running at all that day. I'm just gonna
Uh-huh.
go like
Yep.
this and
You're gonna be Terminator, okay? You're gonna be the
yeah.
mini Hulk Terminator with that mini shotgun on your back.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
my God, that's
There's
cool.
there's actually a guy who did that. Who last time I was out, there was actually a guy. There's this huge guy. He might have been like 6'8",
Yeah.
just a thick guy, and he had a big. It might have been either an RPK or 249. I cannot remember. All I know
Yeah.
is a big ass LMG, and he had a full size shotgun on his back through his
Holy
hammer.
shit.
So he'd walk around this giant guy, and he had like one of those cool full face masks.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
Not the Mandalorian one, but the solid one. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
but yeah, he was just walking around. And I was like, Jesus, I'm glad
Like
he's
a
on my
Ronin
team.
or something.
Oh yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my God.
That guy was a beast. But one of my favorite business, which was also paid in by my Superboy sauce, the Stigma
Dude.
X.
Fuck yeah, that looks awesome, man.
Yeah, the,
I like these colors.
yeah, purple and green, two of my favorite colors. He wants me to do um basically do an Avengers themed set of guns. So I need a
Oh,
red and yellow one. I needed this one. I'm like, no, red and yellow's not my thing, bro. This is I named this one the purple monster because this thing I HPA'd it, of course.
nice.
Well, that wasn't the plan ish. This thing was it's a great AG, this SIG MCX.
Okay.
Um, it's a great gun out of the box. But eventually it died. So I said, okay,
Hmm.
I have this Pulsar Kythera, which is semi-only lying around.
Yeah.
Slap that sucker on there. Got a bunch of tips from my friends, which has Max Pro hop up or Max Pro,
Nice.
the Max ME hop up with a Maple Leaf 70-degree MR bucking and the matching Omega nub. And this
What?
sucker, yeah, there's all kinds of shit in here.
Holy
Well,
shit.
3 or 4 different kinds of things in here.
What's the 70-degree thing? I haven't heard anyone
It's
name
how
that.
hard
Oh,
the bucking is. Like basically, I learned this a while back. The softer bucking
yeah.
is basically good for like more speed soft CQB style, where you have a lot of light rounds going through anywhere from 2.0s, 2.5s, 2.8s. It's softer; it could
Okay.
take it. But with the heavier weight BBs, you need something harder
Hmm.
because the soft bucking will tear that sucker up with a like heavyweight BBs. And I run like at minimum 2.8s, but I prefer running like 3.2s and 3.6s.
Gotcha.
Um, so it'll be able to take the punishment that those BBs are
Huh.
going through. But yeah,
That's wild.
I talked to one of my guy who used to still works as one of the techs for GI. I asked him, what do I need to do to make this awesome? And he
Yeah.
told me what it is. I did it, and he was right. And this sucker, if I tune it to, if I set the FPS to DMR, I'm hitting over 300 feet with like zero point 0.4 gram BBs.
Holy shit.
It's this.
Dude.
I I love this thing. Well, got the Navrich
And that's why
short.
you got the longer scope on there. You can fucking snipe at that shit.
Yeah, but I don't really set it up that high anymore because it's such a cheating gun. It's just like here's unlimited ammo with one shot, one kill. I'm like, all right.
If you can aim right.
Oh yeah, I know. Every time when I bring out any of these guys, I'll spend like half an hour just at the range, just tuning everything, making everything exactly the way I want. So
Yeah.
because yeah, the last thing I want to do is like futz around with it while I'm actually playing.
Uh-huh. That's true.
Yeah, yeah. And this little red dot here, that's just for fun.
Yeah.
It's kind
A little canted.
of the
Hmm.
if I want to hit somebody around the corner like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just for fun. And
Yeah, it fucking 2.5 joules, no big deal.
now I specifically have a lock on my regulator whenever I jump because one, I'll never be tempted to cheat and then like increase all that. And two, somebody might go in there and just fuck around with this.
Right? No shit.
It'll likely never happen, but I am a paranoid guy, so yeah, whatever.
Now, what's that thing on the top front?
Oh, this that's actually for a mount for the run cam
Oh shit.
or for the zoom cam.
Right.
It's made by Brain Exploder. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's awesome. I'm still paranoid about getting that little lens shot out on there, but it's never happened, so it's good. But yeah, I'll put that on. I have certain rifles I'll put this guy in, but all these guys are fairly minimum 200 feet range on most of the
Right.
rifles. Uh,
Jesus.
and that's yeah. Reach out and touch people.
No
That's what I.
shit.
So I don't have to run up there and get you. So yeah, if I do, something's wrong.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, this guy is a Novrich fast attach. Again, one of those things like, hey, that's a cool looking thing. I'll buy it. But yeah, just twists on there, and there it is foam filled. So,
Oh,
and
okay.
I only really use it for HPA. But yeah, I have this flash hider on this one, my LMG, and the last gun, my current favorite gun that I'll
Yeah,
like
I
using.
like
And
those flash hiders. Really
yeah,
cool shit. They're real aggressive with the
yeah,
long cuts in them.
yeah. It's really cool. I love this thing. But yeah, this is where it's like I'm guaranteed to not have a bad day of airsoft.
Dude, for
It's
real.
yeah, it's semi only, and I can't. It's a
Still.
Polestar Carthera, but I kind of tuned the trigger to where it's about a 2.5 to 3 pound pull.
Okay.
I could make it harder than that just for fun, but I made it like almost a 4 pound pull, and I was like, okay, that's too rough on my fingers now.
Oh yeah.
Shooting like
Right.
this,
You don't need. Yeah.
it's like you're doing this the rest of the day. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, so we'll just keep it at that. But yeah, that's if I want to play God mode. And of course, everybody knows this one, the MP5.
The MP5.
Yeah, the A4 version, the full stock.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's
Yeah,
different.
yeah,
Definitely
this.
looks different than some of the other ones I've seen.
Yeah, well, I've got it semi-accessorized. I have the big claw
Right.
mount here, and that's for the run cam as well. Um, I 3D printed this grip that I found online,
Nice.
so that's super comfortable. I'll make some adjustments to it, but it's super comfortable. I got this is a Gemtech Raptor 2 suppressor, which is all aluminum. It's pretty solid, and I got it the extended barrel.
Holy shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but this guy is a beast. I have to make some adjustments to it because the bucking, the hop up and bucking were kind of off.
Mm.
Like I wasn't getting any kind of power out of it, so I'm still debating what to take out tomorrow. This probably won't be it. I want to run heavy tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, this is a fun gun, and this guy hits 200, 220 easily. I could probably tune it a little more, but it requires more work, and I don't have that kind of time.
Is that an AG?
Yeah, AG.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I only have two HPAs.
Okay.
Uh, I don't like. I like HPA for the consistency of it because it's straight up consistent. Once you tune everything, it's like the only
Right.
thing you
That's what I've
might
heard.
need to do is relube everything later down the line, but that's later down the
Hmm.
line. So, but yeah, I like running them all. I have no preference. It just depends on how I feel that day.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so this one is the BCM MCMR, but this is the Airsoft GI Custom Typhoon that I won from a mystery box.
What?
This is the $1,600 custom rifle that they built,
Holy shit.
and I won it from a
Shout
mystery.
out Airsoft GI with the fucking mystery boxes, bro.
Yeah. That makes up for all the shit mixed mystery boxes I got over the years.
Yeah, man.
Everything from the second Baba Yaga to this BB pistol that I will have forever. So yeah, so this made up for all that. It's like, okay, I'm good. But
For
yeah,
real.
this is another, like, it's just unfair when I have this out there. Um,
Dude.
but yeah, one thing if people watched my first Kingmaker video, I was having issues with it,
Hmm.
and apparently this is like a common thing with the BCM.
Okay.
This particular rifle, even the stock version of it, because it's this. It wasn't shooting. It would shoot like 3 times and then not shoot, and over and over. And what happens is, what it was the screw for the motor would loosen
Hmm.
on its own, and the motor wasn't making contact with the gear. So
Gotcha.
Tightened it after like a week. I talked to one of the guys, said tighten it up, and I was like, all right, tighten it up, and it works fine. And now it's an absolute beast.
Hmm. Dude, that thing looks cool.
Yeah, it's real sick. I prefer the thicker Mark 18 look, but this thing it's stupid light too.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks
Just kind of
really thin and
yeah,
low profile, kind of like it reminds me the profile of it kind of reminds me of the Demolition Ranch version we got.
yeah.
Long and skinny, and
Mhm.
yep,
Yep. This sucker is a little beast.
yeah, dude, cool.
Yeah, it comes with a gate Titan, and they put like super high quality, all like the highest quality parts inside of it. They ran a
Right,
list down. I was like, well, yeah, I see why this is cost this much. Plus the tuning by the tech and all the time spent on it. I get it.
right.
And it shoots like 32 to 36 rounds per second or something like that.
Jesus,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
And I had that locked on semi
Okay,
because when in Milsim events, if you're a rifleman,
yeah.
it's only semi only. And like,
Hmm.
and one thing I forgot to show you was this is the trigger.
Oh, that's cool looking.
Yeah, and
That's
that's all.
it,
That's it.
bro.
So this is like, yeah, I
You don't
don't.
need full auto.
No, you don't.
Jesus.
No, you don't. On some days I'll set it to like 3 round bursts, but I'm like, no, this is straight up just semi-auto. That's
Yeah.
the big Milsim gun that I'm going to use. Last one.
Oh, it muffled it.
Oh,
Yeah. We're not gonna be able to hear it.
yeah, we
Yeah.
will.
It cuts it out. Yeah.
Yeah, but my favorite part about this is, wait, let me check if there's around in there. Okay, we're clear. I don't want to hurt my fridge. All right,
Oh shit.
gas flowback.
Whoa.
This
What is
is
this one now?
this is the WE. I got too many rifles that start with an M. They got the MP5, the MCX, the MCMR, the MCR. This is the
Damn it,
MSK.
man.
Yeah, this is the WeTech MSK gas blowback rifle,
That
which
looks
is
awesome.
it's basically the ACR, uh, but
Okay, that's what it looks like. Yep.
yeah, it's the ACR. It's a rifle version. They have a short
Hmm.
version too. And the good part is I can replace the barrel with a short version if I want to go, CQB with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, this thing when I first got it, it didn't shoot that great. Like hop up completely turned off. I put some .36s in it, and the BB would go like 50 feet and then just go straight up in the air.
Holy shit.
But then I remembered that it was like a really cold day that day, so I
Yeah.
had to like just fill up my mags.
Uh,
The fun part of 30 rounds per magazine.
phew.
Filled it up. So I had like 5 mags sitting there, filled them all up. I just put .2s in there just to save money. Fill them all up, shot a bunch, and then finally it kind of settled down. But
Okay.
uh, I ended up replacing the bucking. Again, GI. I said they have the accessories mystery box.
Yeah.
Just, hey, what accessories do you want? So I said, hey, I got the MSK. Accessorize me, whatever. Send me whatever. And
Nice.
they sent me a grip that I didn't like because it had like a giant nut on it, and I would jam your finger. So I took
Oh
that off.
shit.
This is another 3D printed grip that I found that was actually designed for Nerf guns, but it fits on the Picatinny
Okay.
rail. So I thought, yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah, that looks
Uh,
very cool.
yeah, works fine. I'll test it out. Um, got the not EOTech red dot on there, and yeah,
Not EOTech.
yeah, this is
No, hell
heavily.
no.
Yeah, no. This is just an airsoft red dot, people. So calm.
Right. Calm down, people.
Yeah. And everything's pretty much stock except the no, but yeah, I got a accessories box from GI, and they sent me this barrel, which is for the short version, which is fine. I'll get
Mm,
the short version soon.
okay.
Uh, but they sent me the a unicorn bucking, and I replaced that, and it shot great. But the thing
Really?
with, yeah, it shot great. After I spent like probably 45 minutes just tuning everything out on the range out there.
Yeah.
I only adjusted the hop up to where I wanted to be. That sucker was hitting 200 plus easily
Hmm.
with like 0.36 and 0.40 gram BUs.
Now, on a gas blowback rifle,
Mhm.
I've never shot one. So, we've done all the pistols, whatever, um, does that, will that empty the mag consistently? Like the last few, like five BBs
Yep,
are still
yep,
shooting consistent with, like
yep.
basically it has enough gas in it, it holds enough gas to shoot all
Yeah,
the BBs where it's not tapering off at the end. Okay.
yeah. It really depends on the weather. Like the
Mm.
colder it is, I notice that, and that's the one thing too.
Yeah,
Why,
cold sucks
yeah, the
for
cold
gas.
really sucks for gas.
Uh-huh.
But it's going to be about fucking Texas. It's going to be about 40 degrees tomorrow morning,
Yeah.
and maybe about 80 degrees in the afternoon.
Right.
So this thing will go PBR to DMR in like a day. But so yeah, it does. But with the I use like green gas. I'll fill it up. It can go through about one 60 rounds, maybe a little more.
Okay.
Maybe it really depends on the weather.
Gotcha.
The one thing to like, if it was like 40 degrees out tomorrow, I probably wouldn't run it, but it'll warm up, so
Hmm.
I'll be fine. And I'll just take a mag, stick it on my armpit, and warm it up a little bit.
Right.
But yeah, this is my new favorite toy, and it's beefy and it's stupid easy to work on. Like nozzle. The one thing about what I found out through friends and stuff, and just learning things on my own, gas blowbacks are very inconsistent out of the box.
Hmm.
And what one of the guys they showed me this video of basically putting this little grub screw inside the nozzle to where you can tighten it and kind of restrict the air. Because like on a hot day, this sucker would probably be a DMR rated
Yeah.
rifle.
Right.
And so if you tighten that screw, it'll kind of restrict the air that's pushing through the nozzle. So
Hmm.
I can lower it down, and it helps with consistency. I have yet
Huh.
to fully test that. So that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Hopefully it's not
Okay.
too cold, so I can adjust it with just a little Allen key going in. I got to take it apart, but luckily it's not like an AG to where I can just do this
Oh,
and do that.
nice.
And there's a nozzle, the bulkhead, and I just stick the key in there and make my adjustments whenever I
Oh
need
my
to the back.
God.
That, that. Hope I don't lose a pen. Done.
Dude,
Just
that's
got to keep.
awesome.
Just got to keep it lubed. Just got to keep it lubed.
Gotcha.
So that's my baby. That's my
So for
favorite
anyone
gun.
listening, so he you you're able to, it's got one pin in the back. It's like a split gearbox kind of setup almost
Yeah.
where you pull the one pin in the back out by the stock. The whole gun rotates up, or the upper, and then the bolt
Yep. Yep.
just pulls out easily. And dude, that is cool as hell. And that's where
Yep.
your nozzle is. Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
It,
man.
I love this thing. And the
Yeah, that's
fact
the
that
one
I was
thing.
able to
Like,
work on it makes it even better.
yeah, anything besides, so the HPAs and then of course gas run, similar, is you don't have gears.
Yeah.
So you don't have a gearbox, you don't have
Yep.
spring, like that.
Yep.
You the springs that are going to be flying everywhere. Like, it's easy to
Mhm.
take apart, it's easy to work on. And then once you get them tuned in, they're more consistent.
Yeah. This thing, it's once I figured out how to tune it right, it was like,
Yeah.
oh no, should I sell the rest of my guns and just go strictly gas movement now? It was like, no, no, no. Weather's too crazy in Texas. I can't. I gotta have
Right.
at least one HPA and at least one AEG. I like variety,
Uh-huh.
and since I live in an apartment, I don't have the convenience of setting up my own propane tank to fill up, propane tanks with it, like a lot of people, like a
Right.
lot of gas blowbacks, because it saves them money,
Oh,
because and so I buy like a bunch. The Evic had this for like 12 of these for like $50 or something. So I said
yeah.
it was on sale. So I was like, oh hell yeah, let's go grab some. So
Yeah.
I got like 10 bottles sitting back right now, so I'm prepared
Oh,
for tomorrow.
okay.
But yeah, I just see that gun being an expensive, expensive investment. But
No
yeah,
shit. Well, the
but
mag now, how many mags do you have for it?
I currently have six. I got one more
Whew.
coming tomorrow, and they're $50 a pop.
Yeah, bro.
But, but luckily, I
Damn.
had store credit, so I was good.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and Crixus, our boss at KIA, he doesn't. He want. I kept telling him, I'm going to run that gas blowback during high rollers, man, because you're going to run out of ammo. I was like, I'm not going to be running around shooting the hell out of people, man. I'm going to take my time because I know
Uh-huh.
from what I heard, JTC is a huge field. So I'm like, okay, we're just going to stroll through this thing. There might be a 10-foot sprint just to get from cover to cover. But I'm not running
Mm-hmm.
long distance anywhere, man. I'm just going to sit in the back and play the DMR guy in the back. So,
Yeah, no shit.
but yeah, 7 mags, 30 rounds each. They're pretty dang heavy too compared to most magazines.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, because there's a whole gas reservoir in there and
Uh-huh.
all there. So,
Well,
but
I
yeah,
mean, we know, that's the difference with these gas blowback pistols. When we start
yeah,
getting those, I was like, damn, these things are fucking heavy.
yeah,
Like, I'm like, oh, no, no, it's the magazine. Holy shit, that's heavy. You
yep,
know?
yep. Majority weight's in there,
Uh-huh.
unless you got like a big high kappa. Then they're kind of similar in weight, but
Right.
yeah, they get pretty weighty. But I don't mind the weight. I'm a big boy. I could take it.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Now, that setup you got behind you, is that like your workstation as well? Is that where you
Yeah.
work on your guns?
I
Yeah.
work on the guns. I work on my guitars. Anything I need to solder. I got the big ass 5-foot drill press right there.
I thought that was a drill press.
Yeah,
Okay.
I inherited that from my dad. He
Nice.
can't do much anymore. He's his body finally is like saying, "All right, you need to sit down and just relax nowadays." So,
Yeah.
so he said, and like when we have these dark conversations of, "Oh, what are you going to do when we're going? What do you want to inherit?"
Oh shit.
And he said, but I just told my dad, Mark, do you want the house? I know. I want the drill press and like your tools in the back.
Yeah.
And I want that 6-foot compressor tank you got in the back too.
Oh shit. He's got the
Yeah,
big boy. Okay.
yeah. He got that
What
from
kind of
one of
work
our
did
old
he do?
friends.
What was he?
Oh, well, that compressor was actually a gift from an old friend of his
Yeah.
who owned a Autobot who owned a
Mm.
auto body shop. So he had like 6 tanks out there, and he only sold a few of them and couldn't sell the last two, so he just
Oh
gave it to my
shit.
dad. So that sucker's sitting back there. I'm like, man, the things I could
Yeah.
do,
Okay.
the things I ended up doing with that. But yeah, he was a truck driver, work construction for. He was a handyman, work construction for a bit. He was an architect. Um, he used to own like 6 trucks that went around the country. So,
Oh shit.
but
Okay.
yeah, super intelligent guy, but he preferred hard labor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I'm a little disappointed. I prefer hard labor too, but I seem to make better money sitting at a computer. And
Yeah,
I
dude.
actually had this conversation with my boss yesterday, saying, "You realize 10 years ago, before we started working in an office, our younger selves would beat the living crap out of us." Like we wouldn't be able to stand chest because one, I fractured my knuckle on a heavy bag. We're
Right?
soft marshmallows now compared to our 20-year-old selves, man.
Oh, for real now. Hell yeah.
But yeah.
Jeez. Yeah. Those drill presses are nice though. It's
Hmm.
my dad had a whole shop in his garage where he worked on shit. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, my dad's the same way. He loves working on stuff. So
Yeah.
now that he can't do as much, he gets really bored. So he just does like light things out there. Like he's always out in his garden and stuff, planting stuff
Oh,
and
okay.
making sure and stuff. So yeah, he has to keep moving. Drives him crazy
Right.
that he couldn't. And I'm kind of the same way. That's why you see me fidgeting around like this. I can't sit still.
No, it's good for us though. It's
Hmm.
good for us to move
Yep.
around, you know.
Yep. And I've been
Yeah,
sitting on my
it's
ass all week, so I
yeah.
gotta move.
Right. Yeah, I do the opposite. I do I'm with construction, working in houses and stuff. Did drywall. We ripped up a part of a floor, ripped out kitchen, basically just redid a kitchen. So we
Hmm.
did everything except the upper counter or upper cabinets. They wanted us to leave them. So because they're on a budget, whatever. So we ripped out all the bottom cabinets, the sink, and all that stuff. The floor was all rotted out. So all this, carrying stuff, walking in and out of the house, up and down stairs, just a couple steps. But and then replacing all that, then ripping all the walls out, putting new drywall up, mudding it, sanding it, um, and then I come in here. This is my sit down time. So,
Yeah, yeah. So you're kind of the opposite of me, to
uh huh,
where you jump around all day, all week. I
yeah,
sit on my ass all week, so we just kind of switch roles at the end of the day.
right. We just
Yeah,
take turns.
yeah, yeah. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm same way.
I miss those days, but I still remember the sore knees after
Oh,
taking a sofa up 3 flights of stairs and
well,
accidentally smashing my finger with a hammer. So that's always
yeah,
fun.
yeah, exactly. That thing's still black. It's been fucking a month, month and a half. Piece of wood, piece of lumber fell on it. But
Yeah.
it's I'm actually looking for something else.
Mhm.
My body's wearing out, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's wearing out. Well, my problem is, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak, kind of thing. But I don't have. I still, after all this time, after not being paralyzed, whatever, my feet still don't work right. So
Mm,
I fall at the job site,
mm.
and when I'm falling from a couple of stairs up, and I'm going downstairs, and I'm carrying something, and I fall, and I can't catch myself, and there's nothing to grab. I fall
Yeah.
directly on my knee, and which is what happened like about 6 weeks ago. It just healed. Now, luckily, nothing got damaged,
Yeah.
as far as my kneecap or whatever. But I was fucking sore as hell, bro. And I had a big gash out of my knee, which took forever to heal up. So it that and I restrained my shoulder that I hurt like 20 years ago. I was pissed off about it because I was working over my head, which is fine, and I've been doing it for a while, and I irritated the shit out of it lifting something,
Yeah.
and I'm like, damn man, this okay. I need to look for something else. So anyway, I'm actually looking for other work because well,
Yeah.
what I was doing too, I think I was doing a little too much with. I was doing all that stuff at work. Then I was coming home and working on the house
Yeah. Yeah.
and doing the same type of work here. So I'd work all day, come home, do this, or work on the house, and then do a couple podcasts at night. And so anyway, it was yeah, just and I'm not in shape, and I haven't been working out,
Mm.
so yeah, it's hard to keep up with. So
It really is. It is. Yeah. Yeah.
hmm
When your when your work is your life, it really does take a toll on you. I know. I understand. I put on like
oh yeah,
3 pounds in like a week because I've been sitting on my in like 2 weeks because I've been sitting on my ass, unable to
three.
like get out
Oh
there.
wow,
So it's just like, yeah. So
that's
tomorrow.
too much, Mark.
Oh
I can
wow.
gain 3 pounds in like 2 hours, bro.
But yeah, it's like I hit I got under 220 and I was like, yay! Let's like
hmm
celebrate with a pizza. And I did that and came back and then like a week later I'm like, oh, we're back at 224. Let's go. I'm gonna have this delicious water
Oh yeah.
and hate myself for the rest of the night. So yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all right though. As long as you're living and you're happy, I don't care. Let's do this.
Right. Yeah. I mean, most people just they don't want to be in pain, you know, and so as you get older, you know, if you don't, or if you know, if you're really, sometimes it's just genetics. Um, Not just genetics. It can be coupled with genetics. You know, if you're out of shape, you sit around, you're sedentary, uh, you will have, you know, most people will have joint pain and things like that because our body's like a filter. Our whole body is like a filter. And the more you move, the more blood flow you have throughout your whole body, the more it filters. The more it can filter, you'll feel better, your skin will look better, your joints will work better. It lubes everything. Like it's just, you know, that's part of it.
Exactly.
The 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 hard part is if you don't have some type of, you know, purpose during the day, like a job that creates that kind of movement, then you have to force yourself to go do it. And that's difficult. It really is.
Oh
It's
yeah.
difficult to get into that habit. So,
Oh yeah.
you know, so
Yeah.
our joints hurt and we get up in the morning, we're going, oh,
Yeah.
oh, I need to get my coffee and walk around first. I need to wake up. But
Oh yeah.
really, you know, most of that is because of our circulation, you know. Have you
Yeah.
seen those body suits? They're like, I don't know if it's like a full body, but they have the ones for the legs that are real
Yeah.
popular.
Yeah.
They have like they're like compression, like they go
Yep.
they fill with air, so they tighten and then loosen and tighten and loosen while you're laying down or while you're sitting down
Yeah.
at the computer or you're sleeping.
Yeah. My oldest sister hurt her knee a few years ago.
Yeah.
This was before 2020, and they told her to go to cryotherapy,
Mm.
and you know she got me a couple free ones. I'm like, "Dad, this feels awesome being in negative 200 degrees or whatever it was. It
Yeah, so
felt
explain that. What is I've heard of it on Joe
yeah,
Rogan, but what is it,
yeah,
a tank?
yeah. It's basically like a big cylindrical tank
Mm.
like this, and you're basically in your underwear with gloves and shoes protect
Okay.
your feet,
Your
and you're basically
appendages.
yeah your appendages and your wee wee or whatever, and then
Yeah.
yeah, and so basically you're in this tank, big tank, and it blows cold air like was it CO2? Am I wrong about that?
Uh
One of those cold gases.
Dry ice. I don't
You
know.
dry it. It's maybe that, but yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
basically shoots cold ass air to you around your body, and you'll walk around like this to really get every nook and cranny around, and
Okay.
basically it helps reduce all the inflammation in your body. And
Hmm.
I
How
did
long
it.
do you stay in there?
I think it. They say
A minute?
2 minutes.
Okay.
They say most people stay in there about a minute and a half or rather. They want you to go there the full 2 minutes. Of course, I went through it because it felt awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
it sucked for like the last 30 seconds, but after that, it felt awesome.
Now,
Like I
how
felt my
about
body
so
went
you got to
cleanse.
cover your appendages, so your fingers need covered, right? Your
Yeah,
toes. What about your nipples?
I don't remember. I don't remember
Did
if I had like paste.
they didn't
Uh,
freeze off, so you
yeah,
still got them, so it
yeah,
didn't hurt. Okay.
yeah. I didn't have any. I don't remember if I put pasties on or anything, but yeah, it was. I don't think I did. Yeah, I think I was just, or it might just been like a light, very, very light shirt or something like that. But
Mm.
yeah, after that, I did it twice, and I immediately like my biggest issue are my shoulders because
Right, from looking at
from
a
doing
leaning,
this,
hunching over a computer
yeah. So I'm
keyboard
like,
or whatever, and looking
yeah,
at the computer. Yep. Okay.
yep. Oh yeah, that's
Gotcha.
so that felt like after the first one, it felt nice and loose. I did a
Really.
second one a couple weeks, like a week later.
Hmm.
And I felt great, but you know, I don't want to pay $400 a session. So
Oh
that's
shoot! I
what
was just gonna ask you how much are they,
not
because
cheap,
this is okay. Fuck that.
not
I
cheap.
ain't going.
Yeah,
I'll
just
lay on some
move to
ice.
Alaska.
Okay.
Move to Alaska. Do it, and then
Move to
just
Alaska.
take a dip in the water
Uh,
every couple days. But yeah, they also had the compression for legs, and yeah, my sister did that to help her knee out.
huh.
I didn't do it. I was fine. I don't have. I did have issues with I had there might still be there, but a small tear in my patella tendon on
Mm.
my left knee from something. I don't know.
From Airsoft.
No, this was God. This was like 7 years ago, long before I played airsoft. But this was
Okay.
probably from hockey. Uh, that one
Mm.
time I fell um, and slid, and the softest part of the knee
Oh.
decided to go straight into the goal
Okay.
post while I was
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
ground. Unfortunately, this goal was shoved into the ground
Mm.
and not easily move, so it did not move.
Right.
So I'm pretty sure it came from that, but I think that was my early 20s. It was sore for a little bit, but during the until I was about 26, it was like, let's all lift the heavy things into this apartment
Hmm.
and lift this to this house, move this piano over here. So I think it just over
Jesus.
time it slowly tore. I had an MRI on it like 6 years ago, and they said that, and thank God the doctor told me the truth. They're like, okay, there's two things you could do. You could get surgery on it, which will put you out for about 3 months, or you could work out, strengthen your quads, strengthen your knees, and strengthen your calves.
Yeah.
Here are the book of exercises, and save yourself $500. Like, give me that sheet. I'm going to my boxing gym. Let's go.
That's a good doctor, man, for
Yeah,
real.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was a doctor up here in Frisco, Texas. They specialize in
That's
sports medicine, so he
oh,
said, yeah,
okay. Yeah,
you
because
can one
that's
of two things.
unusual. Most of the time, they're just prescribed, whatever. Like, um, they don't prescribe physical therapy. They'll prescribe some kind of medication or surgery that that costs
Yeah,
money, which I understand. That will work as well. They're not hurting you with that recommendation,
yeah,
but that kind of makes them more money. That it
yeah,
drives that whole business. So, which like I said, I'm not down in it. It's but that's a good doctor when they can
yeah,
say, "Hey, here's your options like this." Really straightforward. Yeah, that's good.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, right after that, or after that meeting, I went straight to the boxing gym and grabbed some weights and just started doing
Good for you, bro.
Yeah, and yeah, and I rarely have. Back then, it was like I was having problems with it almost every day. Now
Yeah.
it's like it's really when it's really cold. Like, oh, my knees
Uh,
hurt. Must be raining tonight. So
it's
I
about
get
to
that.
rain. Yeah, that
Yeah.
barometric
So,
pressure.
but
Yeah.
yeah, but just stretching every day, doing yoga every day, and
Mm.
trying to work out as much as I can. Not lately, but airsoft helps. Yeah, I don't.
Right.
Because there's a lot of squatting and sitting and crouching in there. So all of that's
Yeah,
helping
dude.
out. So I rarely have an issue with it now. It's like
Okay.
this. It's like I really did something stupid for me to actually feel any pain on there.
Right.
So
Well, is
yeah,
that uh dude, it was fun looking at all your gear and shit. I didn't realize you had so many different loadouts, right? So
yeah,
many different setups for different loadouts.
yeah. I love variety. It's like kind of like the time when I had 17 guitars at one point in my
Jesus, bro.
yeah. When I get into I had three more guns uh,
Uh,
3 months ago, but I sold them at the swap meet because I wasn't going to use them. I had an M14, which was a badass M4 DMR,
nice.
kind of a low end M4 that I fully customized. It was a decent gun. It was like something I would sell you let somebody borrow because it was cheap. So here, we use it. But I
Yeah.
ended up selling it to some kid out there. So and I had another. No, it was two more guns, not three. But
I
yeah,
think I've come to the conclusion that majority of airsofters are addicts. Deep down, they're addicts. Like they have that addiction that as you're pouring the fireball in there, is that fireball?
it's just sweet tea.
Oh, that's what sweet tea. That's right. I really, dude, almost everyone I've talked with, I think this is why I fit in so well talking with you guys, but you choose to put it into, this addiction into that,
Mhm.
into airsoft. So it is, yeah, I mean, it's a positive thing that comes out of this addictive kind of
Yeah,
personality thing that we all have that trait. I think honestly, I think most majority people on the planet have that kind of thing inside
oh
of
yeah,
them. They just whatever kind of they go toward, like whatever they choose to put it into, or
Yeah,
chooses them, I guess, you know.
yeah,
But
definitely.
sometimes it's negative. But you guys, the airsoft thing is, I mean,
It's a little negative. It's a little negative,
I mean,
and
the wallet's a little negative, but you
um,
know, it's you have a good experience.
yeah,
Well,
it's fun.
look what I'm drinking, bro. I
Ooh,
got
what you
this
got?
the other day.
Oh,
Evan
everyone, nice,
Evan Williams Black.
nice,
So yeah, it was on sale, man. It was it's really good. It's really
nice.
smooth.
Yeah, yeah. I've had it before.
Okay.
This was a gift from a friend, so I was like, all right,
Mm-hmm.
it was free, so yeah, I'll drink it. I like cinnamon ish, but and it's just the bottle just happened to be here. You said addictive. I'm like, oh hey, perfect. I kept looking at it saying, I'll do this at the end of the podcast. We'll have a drink and then test.
Yeah,
And
no
like,
shit.
no, that was perfect timing.
Perfect.
And
Bro,
yeah, it's going back
I
in
am
the
so
bottle.
glad we got to get on here again and actually go over
Yeah.
your airsoft
That's
stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. As far as stuff, it's just like like I said, I used to own like maybe at the most maybe like 16, 17 guitars or something like that because
That's
and
wild.
my dad was like the one guitar guy and that was it. For
Yeah.
me, it's like I I like the different looks. I like each.
Mm-hmm.
To me, I know that each one sounds a little different, and I don't like. When I play guitar, it's not just like it's not just metal that I'm playing. It's
Right.
mostly rock, definitely. But I'll have a playlist that I'll have Mushroom Head, Amon Amarth, Metallica, old school Megadeth, followed by Lady Gaga, followed by old Britney Spears, Stevie Wonder, so and some old blues stuff, and then maybe a sprinkle of country in there, and then it goes to electronic stuff. So it's just like,
Oh yeah.
I mean, each guitar was like specifically for a style of music, but now I'm just down to like five. So it's just
Yeah.
like, so, and I'm probably going to sell like three more because I finally found the three that I really love that I play all the
Okay.
time. The rest of them I don't play. The rest of them are just like beater guitars I put together a long time ago. So um, I'll probably just give those away or sell them or whatever. So yeah,
Yeah.
I've calmed down with my addictions because I do have an addictive personality, as we can see. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, I like I said, man, I really, I've heard that when I heard that growing up. My mom was talking about it when I was growing up, and then, but lately, like in the last probably 15 years, they like legit talk about it, where like psychologists and stuff and those kind of things. So it's it's out there, it's
mhm.
known, but I really think majority of humans have it. I mean, look at TikTok, bro. Okay, like
Try
if
not
that's
to.
not proof,
I'm
you
on
know,
there, but
video games. Like I'm a gamer. Most of us are gamers. Like
yep,
we like, I think it's just a human trait. I don't think it's a
yeah.
negative thing. I think it's I kind of think it's meant to be in us for a reason, so that we can go out there and tend to the field like
Yep.
back in the old days, right?
Yeah.
Um, Daily without wanting to kill ourselves. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
do the same thing every fucking day for the rest of your life. Grow
Yeah.
some tomatoes and some potatoes, and survive. Right?
Yeah. Exactly. That's why fill yourself with different hobbies that you enjoy, and
Exactly.
that's why I work on airsoft. I work on woodworking, electronics, guitars, building
Right.
workbenches, kydex holsters. I'll probably get into knitting here soon. So
Oh shit! All right.
I'll crochet. I want to Oh, that'd be awesome. Crochet myself a play carrier.
Oh god. I got.
Yeah.
If you do that, please video. I want to
Oh,
see that
oh
shit.
God.
Okay.
Oh God.
I want to
Yeah.
see that shit.
I got to learn the patterns of the needles, man. Oh,
Well, listen, man. I did. I started putting together a Lego car today.
nice.
My daughter and son-in-law bought me actually the same ones that bought me this Halo figure.
Oh,
pop,
sweet. Yeah,
Funko
yeah,
Pop.
nice.
Um, they for I don't know if it was for Christmas. It was one of these, like, a few months ago. I think it was for Christmas. They got me a Lego set. So it's this I don't know, a Mustang or something. I just now cut the box open today. So I'm gonna start doing that. And
Nice.
I'm filming it. I'm filming it.
Yeah,
Just
do it,
putting it
man.
together. Yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
fun.
Put it up on YouTube, speed it up a little bit, and there
Right.
you go. Piece by
Time
piece.
lapse. It'll be
Yeah.
fun.
There's a guy named Ermgo. He does like a lot of Transformers unboxings.
Really.
A majority of what he does is like Transformers figures. Everything
Yeah.
he's done stuff from the old stuff, like any new stuff that comes out, he buys the thing or they send it to him or whatever.
Yeah.
He unboxes it, plays with it. I'm like, oh god, the giant nerd in me just subscribes to this, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna.
I want it.
Uh,
I want it.
yeah, and that's how I learned. Again, part of the 9,000 hobbies I had. That's how I learned how to take apart this Optimus Prime masterpiece figure. So, because I'm a giant nerd and I love Optimus too. I
Hell
want,
yeah, dude.
I want the Soundwave one, but those are hard to find, and when you find them, they're $300, and I don't want to pay $300.
Jesus. Okay.
That one was 120, and that was more than enough for me. This is too much for me.
Woo. Yeah. Don't break it.
Yeah, yeah. I don't care. It's out of the box. Of course, I'm going to take it out of the box.
That's true.
That's mine forever, and people will pay it. Actually, that one kind of sells for still like over like 150 or something like that used.
Jesus.
I still
Okay.
I have the box. It's just out of the box now. So
That's
whatever.
crazy. All right.
Collectors, man.
Well, I'm gonna keep this Funko Pop in the box, uh, and see what happens in like a couple years.
Yeah,
Be worth like 10 grand or some shit. Who
yeah,
knows?
yeah. I'm gonna. I have no new toys, but I did 3D. I did 3D print this for my buddy. His birthday,
Oh, that's
my,
cool.
my buddy at work, his birthday was last week, so he's getting this on Sunday.
Oh shit. Okay.
Uh,
Awesome.
Took 13 hours to print this damn thing.
Damn.
Turned it
Hell
on at
yeah.
11, waited till the morning. Here we go. And the funniest part is that's not his middle finger, it's his ring finger. And
Now,
today
did it
that,
print? Did it print flawless the first time?
yeah,
Nice.
like my sister gave me this 3D printer for my birthday last year.
Hmm.
Because it was originally hers, but she couldn't figure it out, and she has a kid, so she doesn't have time, and I'm single and lonely, so I have all the time in the world. Yeah, Mark's fine. No, so she gave it to me because I mentioned it to her a long time ago that I was thinking about getting one. So
Yeah.
she gave it to me, and like the first weekend I played with it, I could not get it to print right at all. Like it
Uh,
wouldn't stick. The first couple I still have the first thing I sort of printed on it. It was so off. So I put it off for like 5, 6 months until like last month, I think,
gotcha.
where I had a take your medication. Okay, it's my alarm to take my second set of medication for the night.
Oh shit.
Yay, aging. It's probably go good with my iced tea that I'm having too. But yeah, we had a 3-day weekend, so I just said, okay, let's just sit down, figure this stupid thing out.
Yeah.
So I sat there, played with it, leveled it, but it still wasn't sticking. So I bought like one of those stick-on beds you could take the glass bed off and stick
Mm-hmm.
on bed. Tried that, it worked, but the piece would not come off the damn thing. So took that thing
Oh.
off, and then I did a bunch of reading and researching of best way to clean the glass bed on there.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, all right, just take it out, put it in a sink, scrub it down real good with a good soap, and then rub it down with alcohol, and then rub it down with Windex. I'm like, Windex? Oh, that makes sense. And scrubbed it down with Windex, leveled everything, spent the time on it, took my time, didn't get
Yeah.
impatient, and it finally printed right. So,
Really?
yeah. So I kind of have it set now to where it prints maybe 80% of the things I print come out pretty good. I had like this foregrip actually had a lot of stringiness at the bottom. That's why it's kind
Oh.
of sanded right there. So I just
Yeah,
sanded
yeah.
it down. I filled it with a UV epoxy solid and then sanded it down again.
What?
Yeah.
That's why it looks so smooth, bro. Because 3D printing, like most of them,
Mhm.
you'll see all those lines.
Oh, yeah.
It's all grooved.
Yeah, just that side's sanded pretty well. It's a
Yeah,
shitty
that's
sand.
good.
I hate sanding, so I don't take the time. But it's just I just sanded it to where it feels good. I don't care how it looks. It's gonna get beat up.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, this one though, this little monkey has a. You could, if you look close enough, you'll see the little lines in it. The bottom of it's definitely all
Oh
that, but
yeah.
I
I
don't
mean,
care.
that's yeah.
But yeah, I've
Nobody's
gotten
gonna
into
see
that.
that.
Yep, and I may, of course, made a little dead monkey,
Oh shit.
oh,
Nice.
which I'll find a way to monetize soon. The logo
Right.
requires the logo has my main monkey logo has more pieces to it, and like that's going to cost me way too much money to make. So it's good.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So logo patch is coming soon. I'll be ordering some of those next month probably. So
Gotcha.
yeah, and I'll send you one, of course, my
Oh,
friend.
for sure, dude. Yeah, you'll get your. I'm gonna send you a box.
Oh no,
Stiff
yeah, that's a patch
envelope
is fine.
box. Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Awesome, man.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Dude, what a fun Friday night. You know?
Hey, we talked about airsoft.
I know, right? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I appreciate you setting all this up the way you
No
did there
problem.
with your with your workbench and your all your gear and your guns and everything.
No problem, man. I'm just gonna throw like the rest of this shit back on top of here and just like grab the things I need for tomorrow, and that's it. Then I'll
Hell
clean it
yeah.
off eventually.
Right. Hell yeah.
Maintenance knows I have all this shit, so whatever.
Oh
There we
yeah.
go.
Awesome,
But
man.
yeah,
Well,
man.
thank you so much, dude. Tell everybody where they can find you again.
My socials: Mark the Airsoft Primate on YouTube, Mark Airsoft Primate on Instagram, and for tickets to Kinetic Impact High Rollers, visit kineticimpactairsoft.com. Use promo code Not a Monkey, valid until the event.
Awesome, man. Thank you
Follow
so
us on
much,
socials.
dude. Yeah,
No problem.
perfect.
Thanks again. Really
All
appreciate it.
right, brother. All right,
All
you
right,
have a good
guys.
night, man.
YouTube.